All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Nicholas Source here at AMF North Glen, and you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver Branch Top 8 Finals format. Our champion today will take home $2,473. Out of 161 entries this weekend, we're down to our top 8 players. 38 semifinalists, so 38 bowlers cashed. We had something that we haven't had happen in almost 40 years of bowling in town. We had a 5-way tie for the cut after last night. 5 bowlers tied at plus 18 on this Johnny Petraglia PBA pattern. And overall score is very low, but then there were some individually very good scores. Marko Popovic, who you're going to see here on lane 41, shot 275. Game number 3 of our semifinals to vault himself into 5th seed because he was actually -8 going in. So that was a tremendous move. Okay, all right. Henry Gonzalez, senior, no problem. Right here on 39 of 40. And bowling Jason Poole. And 41 of 42, Marko Popovic bowling Jerry Taylor. Jerry, Jeffco County Sheriff. Oh, couldn't get it up in time, so he's open in frame number 1. Bucket by Ricky. And just a little late for Jason as well. 2-8. And get a break. Okay, good job. Okay, Ricky converts to bucket, so both bowlers on 35 and 36. Mark in frame number 1. Jason Poole here on lane 40 looking to convert to 2-8. Looks pretty good. Excellent shot. Okay. Both bowlers on that pair have spared. And then Jerry Taylor, lane 41. No, it wouldn't hold. Okay, so unfortunately Jerry goes back-to-back opens. But he did have a 23-pin advantage and handicap over Marko, but unfortunately, that just went bye-bye. Good shot. Ooh, set. Nice ball. All right, Jason comes back. Ooh. 379. Light hit for Marko, so he's open in frame number 2. Okay, he's had 11 scratch, but down 12 with the handicap differential. First place today, folks, $2,473. Second place, $1,237. Third place, $718. And then the bowlers that tie for 4th each will take home $409. 3 bowlers that fail to advance on round 1 will each take home $150. Nope. Little light for Mark Fritchell. And Henry Gonzalez, couldn't get the mixer to go. That double would have been huge. Henry, a stonemason by trade. And he's helping his son, Henry Jr., do some additions to a house that he just bought. Finish. Nope, couldn't get it to finish. All right, so he's open in the third, 48 in the third. So Jason can pick up a little bit of that handicap here. If he can double, he'd take a nice chunk. Oops, 6-7, 6-7-10. Next week, folks, with the large turnout we had this week at Crown Lanes on June 29th and 30th. First place with the Megapod's going to be $2,745, so not bad. Entries keep going up, money keeps going up. Life is good. All right, Jason Poole fails to double, but he leaves the 3-6-10. Meanwhile, Jerry Taylor get a break. Come on, there we go. All right, so he finally gets off the schneid here. And there we go. Good shot, Jason. Ricky Jimenez on 33 and 34 from Kersey. I believe he works in the oil business, but a friend of his that he works with comes up from San Antonio almost every week. James Fleming, and he has bowled the club pretty well too. Both good players. Okay, no problem with that. Ooh, look at this. Oh, almost a 4-9. Very lucky just to leave a 4-pin. All right, no problem with the 4-pin. So Jason has closed 4 consecutive frames. He's up 11 with his handicapped while he's up 11 scratch.
Does Jason even have handicap?
Oh, yeah, he's got a little. So he had a spot Henry 38 pins. He's down 11, so he's still down 27.
The nice thing about having Jason here is that it makes it easy to just remind him that all of this is his fault.
Whether it is or not, he'll believe us.
Well, Jason's the one that talked me into meeting with you when we.
Oh yeah.
When we got started.
I know there was a reason why I hated him. Come on. Oh, wow. Finishes strong. Opens in the 4th frame. Good shot by Jerry Taylor.
So Pogie is leading a revolt in the chat room that without Nolan, there's fear that there won't be a pick to click.
All right.
So far, he's got a tributant built, and they're converging on the tower. Catapult.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if it gets down to the top 2 players, that's going to be a complete crapshoot. And that'll be fun to watch.
Marco
they have to be the heavy favorites.
Actually, right now, Marco is.
Oh, in the chat room?
Yeah, but
okay.
I'm not sure everyone's heard the full 8.
Well, your leader is Dwayne Mellinger at 136 over. Second place, Frank Giccioni at 112 over. And then Mark Fritchell was our 3rd seed at 109. Henry Gonzalez Sr. at 84 over. Then Marco at 79 over. Jerry Taylor at 51 over. Jason Poole at 51 over, and our 8th seed Ricky Jimenez Jr. at 44 over. So we're going to lose 3 of these individuals. And then we'll bring in Frank Ciccione to bowl the lowest remaining seeded player. And then they'll battle it out until there's one person left, and then they're up against Dwayne Mellinger.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to come down to one of those
I
two.
think it's I would be very surprised just on what I'm seeing if it doesn't turn out being the 1 and 2 seeded players bowling against each other, which could be fun. Ooh, nice shot by Ricky. Okay. Oh, look, he almost did it again. 3, 6, 7. Marco having all kinds of problems here. Couldn't get it to shake. Henry hoping for a double, couldn't get that to go. But meanwhile, his opponent Jason Poole did.
Well, Pogge just jumped out and changed his pick.
To
Mr. Mellinger.
Oh, you're disgusting.
He's pointing out that he won.
Pogge, I bet when you go to the racetrack, you'll win every race and you won't make $1.25 because you're betting the favorite on every one. Let's see. Let me go 2 across the board. How much did I win? Well, you spent $6 and you won $6.40. Keep that up. I can buy you a cup of coffee after the 8th race.
He points out that Dwayne won the last title on a short pattern. So, see, once again revealing that he's got a database on everybody. Because who the hell remembers that?
I do. He's not supposed to. Close. Oh, come on. Oh, boy, what a bad break there. Yeah, Dwayne is tough, and then he's really tough when he can play the twig. And he was doing that all day yesterday, that's for sure. And Marco's just lost right now. He's going to have a hard time pulling away from Jerry Taylor, although he is doing it. But if he gets away with this first round, he's going to be very lucky. Okay, so Henry Gonzalez gets 1. He's got 102 in the 7th. Meanwhile, Jason needs to keep rocking here and get away from him because he is spotting him 30-some pins handicap. Actually, if I remember correctly, Scott, isn't this where the Irish Pogge was?
I believe so.
AMF Northglenn.
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, and he's trying to claim now he doesn't have a database.
Yeah, right.
I don't buy it.
Ooh. Didn't let it breathe. Oh, that's not good. 135 open in the 7th. So he's up 33. And he's spotting him 38. So that open keeps him in the back by 5 pins. So he's got 3 frames to pick 5 pins up, or Henry Gonzalez is going to advance. Meanwhile, poor Jerry Taylor, Marco's struggling, and Jerry's struggling even worse. Oop. Yeah, boom. Nice shot. Good ball, Jason Poole. He needed that because he's still down 5 pins. And Jerry Taylor, nope, through the face, 3-6. And what is Marco spotting him? 23. I'm having a hard time seeing the scores down there. It looks like Mark seems to be down a Mark over there. Get it? Mark seems to be down a Mark.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's going to be one of them days.
You should have heard me trying to call a football game last night. It was one of those days for sure.
I think giving really good money to hear that.
It's in the archive.
Oh, no. Good shot by Marco.
I do okay with baseball, but football's not my sport.
Oh, wow. That was a big miss by Henry Gonzalez. 111 in the eighth. It's going to be down 44, of which 38. So he's down 6 pins right now. Ooh. Ricky doubled. Sit. Nice ball. Big double by Marco. Well, can't get it to go. Collapsed the pocket, but couldn't get the 10 out. Shot. He needs to do that again. So if Jerry Taylor goes off the sheet, he can max out at 156, 157. Give him 191. Depending on count, he could force Marco to mark in a 10th. Oh, he got a big break there. Huge double. First ball in the 10th. There we go. As this first round wraps up, it looks as though Marco Popovich is going to survive, as is Jason Poole, and possibly Ricky Jimenez. Ricky's got 209. No, the game's in Mark Fritchel's hands.
Yeah, he's got a strike in the ninth, 160 in the eighth.
Yeah, 200. Yeah, he's got to have this one for sure. Nope.
I got 7 on that one.
Yeah, so he could possibly go 200 plus the handicap difference. He's going to miss by 4 pins. Good shot. Ooh, I was wrong. Looks like Mark Fritchel did win that game by 3 pins. 212-209. That's got to be a little bit of an upset. Again, bowlers that did not get past this first round each get $150.
Henry has the unusual delivery. It looks kind of like a submarine pitcher.
Almost. Wow. What a grind that was. Marco still manages to shoot 221 with handicap. 210 plus 11 for 221. So he'll move on. And looks like Jason Poole. Oh, look at this. 161 and 54, 215. Look at this. Boy, I thought this match was over. That 6 count by Jason. If Henry can strike here, he wins by a pin. If he gets 9,
uh-oh.
We're Stepniak.
Yeah, and you should have seen the smile on his face when I saw him earlier when he was telling me about last night.
Yeah. He is disgusting.
He had a glow to him.
Yes. Yes, he did. See how close this is going to be. Oh,
7.
Wow.
So he loses
Jason
by
Poole
2.
Wins 214 to 212. Wow, what a close match that was. Meanwhile, Mark Fritchell of Broomfield shoots 212, beats Ricky Jimenez Jr. of Kersey 209. So those matches were really close. All right, when we come back, folks, we'll reset, and we'll bring you match number 2, and that'll feature Frank Ciccione, our second seed, taking on Jason Poole, and Mark Fritchell, Broomfield, taking on Marco Popovich of Westminster. So you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Northglenn, and we'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source. I'm here at AMF Northglenn for the Amateur Bowlers Tour Top 8 Finals format. This is round 2 of our Top 8 Eliminator. This match here, you're going to see 3rd seed Mark Fritchell taking on our 5th seed Marco Popovich, and Mark's going to lead the match. And then down on 41 and 42, we have Frank Ciccione, our 2nd seed, taking on our 7th seed Jason Poole. And Frank's going to lead the match, and we'll begin. Now the bowlers are in the megapot, so the bowlers that fail to advance in this round will each get $409. That includes 5% of the megapot. Then whoever finishes in 3rd today takes home $718. Second place at $1,237, and our champion today at $2,473. Basically, we're down to a bunch of Masters and 1 Classic. Mark Fritchell, our lone remaining Classic player. Our rest of our bowlers are Master players or higher average players. That one got away from Frank. Leaves a 1-2, 1-3, I'm sorry. And he's spotting Jason 12 pins. Okay. And Mark Fritchell is getting 15 from Marco. All these guys at this point know each other very well. They're all in various scratch leagues across town and have bowled with and against each other. Okay, Frank, no problem with converting to 1-3, frame number 1. And then up against Jason Poole. We gave Jason grief, it's probably a little over a year ago now, that wherever we were bowling, and I want to say it was Coal Creek, that he wound up grabbing one of Frank's bowling balls when he was bowling against him and beat him with his own equipment, which to me, I was laughing hysterically. I couldn't stand it.
I remember that.
But that's how good these guys know each other. They go, well, you want to use my stuff? Beat me? Yeah, what the hell?
From what I recall, Frank wasn't entirely thrilled with that. But
no, I know. This could cost him a little over $1,000.
Yes.
Oop, ow. 3-7. He's left out a couple times on 41 and 42 in the first match against Jerry Taylor. Of course, Mark Fritchell did open. And, oh, no problem. Pressure's off now. So both bowlers on 41 and 42 mark. And see if Marco can convert this. Nope. So both of these bowlers open. So no change. 9 out, frame number 1 for Mark Fritchell and Marco Popovich. And 2 spares for our other contestants on 41 and 42. A little high, leaves a 6. Oh, gets a light mixer to carry. So Marco strikes in frame number 2. Jason, no problem making the 6. Always. I have it narrowed down to 2. That's as far as I'm going. Sorry. So who do you think Poggi picked? See? See? Ooh, nice shot.
I would have to pick Frank.
Realistically, it's any one of these guys that get lined up, it's over.
Oh yeah.
So it's literally a coin toss.
And I wouldn't rule out any Marco or anybody.
No, absolutely not. That's why it's so hard for me to pick. In fact, I'm going to abstain this weekend, which means basically I don't have a clue. And whoever I pick, I'm probably going to jinx. But nice shot. Oh, sure. Now you point your finger. Well, I said it would come down to the number 1 and number 2 seed, so that would be Frankie and Dwayne. We'll see. Wow, nice shot. He's having trouble with that, though, on the last shot he threw on lane 40. So it looks like he moved his eyes in a little bit. The ball came up really nice. Gets a double after that open. Jason, 3, 6, 9, 10, the sturgeon, as I like to call that. Because Ken has only made this once in 57 years. And that was probably a mistake. And of course, when we started bowling sport leagues years ago, we nicknamed this spare for right-handers the Big Four, because there was all kinds of ways not to make it. Nice shot. All right, so Marco making a statement. Open 3-bagger against Mark Fritchell. And he does get it the hard way. I think it's how Sturgeon made it that one and only time he made it. I don't know. Hard to say. Come on. Oh, he gets a mixer. Here we go. All right. So he's got lane 40 down pretty good, but he's having trouble getting lined up on 39 right now. But a double here could sure help his cause, get him back into the midge. Frame number 4. Ooh. Ho ho. Wow. Stone 4-9. That's a great ball. Ow. All right. Well, you left it. You might as well make it. Yeah, walked up on the head just a little bit. Leaves a 6-10 for Mark Fritchell. Okay, gets to 1. So 62 in the 4th. Frank Caccione in early command here with spare double. Ooh, he chops a 6 off the 10. So like 2 bowlers are snake bit and 2 bowlers are walking. So in the early segment anyway. So boom. Yeah, Frankie's lined up. Could be, and that could be a great match too. You figure you get Popovich, Caccione, and Mellinger in 2 matches. Yeah, how can you not go wrong, basically? Probably 3 of the top 5 bowlers in Denver. The Denver area. Nice shot. All right. Open 4-bagger for Popovich, and meanwhile Mark Fritchell struggling, and he needs to get it together. And of course Frank Caccione here on 41. He's going for spare 4-bagger. Maybe. No. Oh, he got a break. He's like, what did I just do? Unbelievable. That's all you need. When you're going up against a guy that's got spare 3-bagger and he absolutely lets the ball walk right across the face and carry it for a 4-bagger, your odds are not good. Marco, nice, great shot. So, again, 2 bowlers are lined up and 2 bowlers are struggling right now. And we're running out of paper. Well, he's got the right line, but he's got to move or change balls because he wants to come too strong off the corner there. Leaves a 3-9. And if he does move his feet a couple boards, will that make an impact on the trajectory coming off the break point? Ooh, that was a pretty good shot. Leaves a 9. Good shot. All right. Okay, Mark Fritchell, no problem with the 9-pin. He's got 65 in the 5th, sparing the 6th. Basically, Mark goes up about 60 pins in his match. And the same can be said for Frank Caccione. A little harder to hold the line. Great shot. Get a break. All right. Mark Fritchell crosses over, just leaves the 10. Took the words right out of my mouth. Whew. Not today. Oh, that's not good. You're going to have to make a score change there. Nope. Eased up on the speed a little bit. Leaves 3-6. Good run by Frank Caccione. Now tell the girls, close both of those doors, but when they're ready to hand them out, open them up so that they know. All right, so Marco, spare six-bagger, open six-bagger. Frankie, misses the 3-6, so he's got 166 in the seventh, but it should still be in pretty damn good shape. Best, let's see, Jason Poole can max out, shoot 232. So if he does that, he might force Frankie to double. Other than that, Frank still has this match well in hand. Ooh, 7-pin. So there ends that string. There we go. No problem with the 7-pin for Marco Popovich. So 178 in the seventh, spare in the eighth. He still max out at 268. Oh. All right, Mark converts to 3-6-10. So he's got 93 in the seventh, spare in the eighth. He can max out at 173. So Marco Popovich has easily defeated Mark Fritchel. Mark will go home tied for fourth, take home $409. Wow. Ball got soft on Frank, though, just fortunate just to leave the four. Good shot. Okay, no problem there. So Frank Caccione, 166 open in the seventh, spare in the eighth. Match has gotten a lot tighter. Ooh, blowout 8. Wow, great shot. Thank God I didn't hit it. Frank Caccione all of a sudden in a struggle here. He's got 184 in the eighth. If he goes spare sheet, shoot 234. But he only gets 4 pins. So his max out handicap's 238. Meanwhile, Jason Poole can max out at 232 and 16 for 248. Interesting. All right, no problem with that. So Frank spares in the ninth. Good shot. And the best he can do is 211. And all right, Marco leaves the 2-pin, so he's going to shoot 230 something, I believe. 237 scratch. Plus 11, so 248. All right. Oh, there you go. Good shot, Mark. Finished strong. Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. Wow. Okay, so Jason can max out at 200 plus 16 for 216. Meanwhile, Frank Caccione, he can shoot 210 with an open in a 10th. So looks like Jason Poole and Mark Fritchell will go home tied for fourth. Yep, total of $409. All right, good finish for Mark Fritchell. 161, 187 with handicap. Okay, so it looks like our semifinal match is going to feature three of our upper echelon master players. First of all, you're going to have Frank Caccione and Marco Popovich in a semifinal match right here on 39 of 40, and then the winner will take on our tournament leader, Dwayne Mellinger of Aurora. You're not going to want to turn away from this, folks. There's three of our top players in the Denver area. It'd be fun to watch. So Frank Caccione easily defeats Jason Poole. He's going to shoot 220. 224 plus 4 for 228. He's going to take on Marco Popovich and actually spot Marco 7 pins. Okay. All right, so our match number 2 is over, folks. Your winners were Frank Caccione, Commerce City, Marco Popovich, Westminster. When we come back, they'll be right up here on lanes 39 and 40. And the winner taking on our tournament leader, Dwayne Mellinger. Hey, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Northglenn, and we'll be back in just a moment. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Orso. I'm here at AMF Northglenn for the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. Top 8 finals format this weekend, and this is our semifinal match. It's going to feature our second seed, Frank Ciccione of Commerce City, up against our fifth seed, Marco Popovich of Westminster. Since Frankie was a higher seeded player, he's going to be leading the match. It's going to be spotting Marco 7 pins. I kind of chuckled at Frank. I said, when's the last time you spotted a lefty 7 pins? He just shook his head. Both of these guys have bowled with and against each other for many, many, many years. So, and they both know, you execute, you win. That's all it is. Will it hold? Oh, yeah, it came up a little high, 3-6-10. Good shot. Okay, no problem there. Who knows? Although that is a good question because I haven't seen him in about a half hour. All right, so both bowlers here. Mark in the opening frame. Marco Popovich looking for a early double here.
Are we missing a bowler?
Yeah, our tournament leader. We'll find him eventually. He knows the drill. He's not going anywhere.
Well, if he does disappear,
Nice shot.
I say we split his purse between the broadcast team.
I like that. That's a great idea, Scott. I like that.
Oh my God! You didn't tell me this?
And give Stepniak $1 just to tease him.
I'd give Stepniak $100 just so I could take the keys away from him so he couldn't get in. All right, frame number 2, Frank Ciccione. Went high again. 3-9.
It looks like a summer league has appeared. That's why it's gotten louder in here.
Yeah, no problem. No problem converting to 3-9. So Frank Ciccione 2 spares, frames 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Marco Popovich with a double. Sit. Come on. Ah. Kicks out the 4-pin on the 4-9 and just leaves the 9.
The chat room will keep me honest. I had a typo in the score sheet there, and they're like, "I got to fix Marco's name." Yeah, I do a really bad Staten Island accent, but, you know, hey. My Staten Island and my Mississippi, they both sound the same, but whatever. Oh, Frankie.
Very, very unusual to see that. Wow. So he's open, frame number 3. 46 in the third. So the bowler that fails to advance in this match will take home $718. And here comes Marco. He can't let this lapse of judgment on Frank Caccioni's part get in his head. He's got to keep attacking because he knows Frank can easily throw the next 9 and shoot 256 at him, so he's got to keep going.
Well, he keeps at this pace, and he'll be fine.
Well, duh. What a brilliant analytical person you are.
Hey, you know,
I know, that's why they pay you the big bucks.
my uncle was Captain Obvious.
God. Nice. All right, front 4. All right, now it's up to Frank to get it together here and put a little bit of pressure on him. Sit. High again, 310. All right, no problem. So 46 and a third, sparing a 4th. Well, Mixer can't carry to 2. All right. Converts a 2-pin spare, so unfortunately 65 in the fourth, spare in the fifth. The best Frank can do right now is 235. Meanwhile, Marco on the front four.
I noticed Marco's pace has slowed down considerably since last game. He's a little more intense this time.
Well, each shot can mean a lot. Nope, high. 2-4. Meanwhile, to our right, tournament leader Dwayne Millinger of Aurora, just east of Denver, getting loose.
Yeah, he apparently he was AOL and
AWOL
and went.
Applebee's.
Is that where he went?
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta fill up.
That's not too far. It's only about a block from here.
If that, across the parking lot. All right.
Well, it's also across 104th, so, you know.
No, it's on the same side. You're thinking of Gunther Tooties.
Applebee's is over there.
No. Straight out.
All right, now I'm going to have to. Well, which one?
You got the IHOP across the street with Gunther Tooties. And then you got the Lone Star and all that other stuff in that other side of the shopping center.
All right.
Applebee's is a mere walk across the parking lot.
I really thought they were on the other side of 104th.
Stay your turn. Okay, frame number 6. Nice shot. Oh, 128 in the fifth, strike in the sixth. Marko Popovic with an early commanding lead, but he's got to keep it going at any time. This can all change. Yeah, it was a good idea. Ball just never read out there. Leaves a 1-2-4-10. Ooh, can't convert. So now we got 90 in the sixth. So the best Frank can do now, he can max out at 210 plus 4 for 214. And Marco just needs closed frames. Come on. There we go. All right. So 90 in the sixth, strike in the seventh. Ooh, that came up late. 1-3-7-9. Oh, if Marco opens here and Frank doubles, he can cut the lead to 30. And believe me, it's not over yet. Ooh,
Oh.
wraps around a 7. 156 and a 7th. to Frank's 90 in the 6th, strike in the 7th. So right now Marco's up 36 plus 7. So he's up 43 with 3 frames to go. Ooh, got away with that one. Looks like I thought he pulled it a little bit to the inside, but it held. Good shot. 156 open in the 7th with a strike in the 8th. Again, Frank can max out at 210. It is not over yet, folks. Assuming Marco does mark in the 9th and 10th, of course it's over, but he could easily get a bad break and maybe a mental lapse and open this match right open to Frank. Here we go. Okay, so Frank's got a double. And he will finish last. Be great if he could get a strike here in the 9th, give himself a 3-bagger going in, and then he'll know exactly whether he still has a shot or not. But throw this one and you put just a little bit more pressure on Marco. Sit. Beautiful shot. All right. So Frank got himself lined up, hopefully in enough time to make a game of this, or actually maybe snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat. We're going to find out right now. 9th frame, Marco Popovich.
I have a feeling this is Marco's to implode on.
Well, if he's going to do it, this is the frame.
Yeah.
Yes, good and bad. Because if he's able to throw this one, it doesn't matter what Frank does. Oh, and he caved it in. Huge double. Huge double. So now Marco could shoot 210 with an open. And the best Frank can do is 210 if he sheets. So it looks like that a lucky strike double in the 9th frame is going to be the difference.
Yep.
Again, 3rd place today, folks, with 10% on the Megapod is $718. Good day at the office. Nope, couldn't get to 6 on that one. So he's got 85. The best he can do now is 225. 213 if he misses, but it doesn't matter. He gets 7 pins from Frank, so regardless of what Frank does in the 10th here, Marco Popovich is going to be your winner.
Well, Marco pick up that spare.
Yep. So with his fill ball, 225 plus 11 for 236. And Frank again can max out at 210. Nope. Let that one leak just a little bit too wide, but the end was already in the books. All right, good finish. Marco Popovich, 225. And 11 for 236. He's going to go into the championship match against Dwayne Mellinger. And he will have 6 pins to play with. And meanwhile, Frank just getting out of the way. Going to shoot 176, 180 with handicap. But again, he'll go home in third place with $718. So when we come back, folks, the match you're going to see should be a good one. Marco Popovich of Westminster, Dwayne Mellinger of Aurora. Watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF North Glen Lanes, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here with Scott Myers, Dennis Glessman. They haven't been picked up for loitering or anything, so I figured I'd let them sit in on the final match. Scott, good teammates with Dwayne, and again, all you guys have bowled each other against each other, with each other for quite a number of times. Dwayne Mellinger, our tournament leader, is elected to lead the match up against Marco Popovich. He's going to lead the match. He's actually going to spot Marco 6 pins. It's 2 matches in a row now. Marco's actually got handicap, which probably won't happen again for another like 15 years, unless he bowls you.
I'll be giving him sticks.
You're that good.
I'll be giving him sticks too. But he's left-handed, so he needs those. Shout out to 5280.
See. Set. What a great shot.
Nice shot. Well, Dennis, I
La
guess
machine.
that Applebee's steak didn't affect him any.
Nothing affects him. Are you kidding me? Come on. I was going to give him a nickname. I was just going to call him the Twig. Because when he plays out there, you pretty much, you're done.
Yeah. It's,
Although Marco's been doing pretty good also.
he's has some big games today.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a pair of 270s.
Yep, 270s.
Dwayne had what? He was on a 290 clip last night. He opened at a 260 something.
260, yep.
Or his 11th ball
Yeah, he
anyway. And
was
that
out
got
of the
him
match.
in.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
7 pin.
Yeah, he was 40 under.
Right.
He had pretty much thrown his shoes, it looked like. And then all of a
Sure.
sudden he went down there, spare 8-bagger.
Yep. Spare 9-bagger. And he needed every one of them. And a 2 or 3 people that were actually in it had a horrible last game and fell out and all that, all topsy-turvy. But you see that all the time on stuff like this. No problem there. All right.
Yeah, Marco struggled this morning, and it's kind of funny these two are bowling because I mentioned to him that Dwayne went to the gutter with a bigger ball and shoots 260. So Marco, last game, the first set, moves out to the gutter. I mean, way out to the gutter.
Sure.
And in between squads, goes out, gets his big
Big
equipment,
ball, right.
and look who's bowling for the title.
Wow. And
So
you
it's-
get how much of that?
Oh, I've got probably 50% at least, I think. I don't know. I think,
There is
Oh, why not?
wow.
Yeah. All right.
Interesting, almost swish 4-pin. No, some days I almost think it's definitely easier up here than down there.
Of course.
I mean, I'm like, why do I keep beating my head in the wall? Why don't I just retire
I was going to ask
and
you about
watch? What, when I'm going to retire?
Yeah. No, when you're going to beat your head against the wall.
Well, that probably explains a lot of problems right now. I've probably been beaten up against the wall many a times in bowling centers. That's close. Oh,
Little
wow,
light. Yeah, a little light.
Backed
2-5.
Just don't do it on your nature hawk hikes.
Yeah, really.
You know, don't start going out in the woods and beating your head against walls.
No, I just bench press rocks out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
People think I'm a
that'll
little weird because I'm
work. Just a little.
doing push-ups and lifting rocks. Hey, I'm almost 60. I got to keep up with the competition.
Both bowlers with 20 in the first. Advantage Popovich with a strike in frame number 2.
It definitely looked. Frankie struggled on this pair.
I was very
but-
surprised.
But Dwayne's farther right than him, so we'll see how that works out as the game goes on.
Get up.
There we
Yep.
go.
Then mixer. Here we go. Second place at $1,237. That's nothing to
Not
sneeze
too
at.
shabby. I think Dwayne could probably buy dinner again, couldn't he? If he
Probably for the whole bowling center, I would think. Still have money left.
no, just
over.
Dennis and I. We're just
yeah.
just concerned about us. Yeah, he just bought us dinner, so yeah, dessert.
Ah, yes.
Go back
You
to
can get one of those
Applebee's.
big, thick shakes over at Gunther Tootie's across the street. Nice.
Nice shot.
There we go.
I think just went to Applebee's. They had a dessert named after my bowling game lately. Triple chocolate meltdown.
I think you're going to say something like the crud or something. I don't know.
Well, similar. It was meltdown. I don't like giving LaSource all that money back.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't need it.
No. I have so much I don't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We would burn ours if we had your
Yeah.
money.
And actually, if I really wanted to get into politics,
wow.
I would just buy the city that I currently live in and just got rid of everybody, and I'd be fine.
There you go. Buy the city of Arvada.
Why not?
You'll probably lose a tenant. Carl Schmidt will probably move out.
Well, technically, he's just about out anyway. He's at
Yeah,
the
he's
very end
He's
of
out there in the
Western
foothills.
Arvada, yeah.
He's out there in the
Close
country,
to
country club Arvada.
oh, country, yeah. There we go. They invented a new zip code for him.
Get up.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. It's down a lot already.
I'm trying to never.
I don't know if
think
Carl's
of the-
listening to the show or not. I mean,
Nah,
We never know
only
what
if
he's-
Debbie lets him.
hear that, Carl? Put down that IPA or whatever you're drinking. Captain. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, that's a rare miss.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
see that happen too often.
I still say, man, that top seed is not.
No, it's again and again. If you're going just for the title, you would, it's definitely not an advantage because you're coming up against a guy that's warmed up. He's on your pair.
Yep. He's got a couple
But
games
for the
on
money,
his belt usually.
But
and
you got, half. You got
the guaranteed money.
Yeah,
it's
$1,200.
guaranteed second. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, lots of times you're kind of thinking, I'm guaranteed second. And it's just sitting around, especially at our age, getting closer to
Whose age?
60.
Yours? Nice shot.
No, well, that's true. Mellinger is a young man. He's only 57. He's not 58 until December, so
So
he is a kid.
he's the pup.
He's the pup.
Then you.
I'm the oldest.
Then Dr. Feelgood. And then me. Dennis go, what? You guys are talking about me again.
He's just telling us how old he is.
No,
Mellinger's the pup.
in succession.
Then me, then you, then Dirt.
Yeah, because Marco's the pup. No,
Marco's
actually,
the
Frank's the pup. I think. Frank and Marco are close.
Frank, who?
Gaccioni. I'm sorry?
How many Masters in the top eight?
About 5, I think. 5, I think.
6?
6?
No, you were right, 5.
5.
Mark Fritchell, Henry Gonzalez, and
Is-
Jerry Taylor were classic bowlers.
Jimenez, he's.
Yeah, Ricky's.
No, Gooch is only 45. He just seems like he's 60. Marco's 53, I think. 53, 54. Gooch is only
Yeah.
45.
He's going to be 46 this year because when he turned 18, I was doing the TV show with Irv Brown at Hoffman Heights, 1991.
Wow.
And that was the first televised look that Frank had. And he lost, but I can't remember who he lost to because he missed 2 or 3 10 pins.
Looks like Mr. Popovich has found that pair like he did a couple games earlier today. And the
Ooh, come on, roll it
messenger-
over. Nope.
He didn't like that one.
No,
for
and
some
Marco
reason.
is older than Frank because Marco's 50.
Yeah, he's 52 or 3.
Something like that, yeah.
So sitting here, I feel like a kid.
Well, that's just the booze
But
and
these
the
real
food
old
talking.
bookends here.
Jeez.
His pretty face in between.
Wow. Brutal.
Just calling it the way it is, man. Well, I'm pretty face behind the camera. That's why, I should be on radio or something.
Plus, we do a lot of Photoshop, try to make you look good.
But it is an improvement from what's usually sitting beside you. Come on.
Good point.
Right, Mr. Carruthers? Have a nice day. Merry Christmas.
I think poor Nolan is sulking in his beer because the Rockies lost 3 straight to the Dodgers.
Yeah, isn't he going to be losing a bet to somebody pretty soon?
I don't know.
Has he had some bet with William
shot.
Reynolds or something?
Oh, God.
Because I see it on Facebook all the time. I don't
Really?
know what's all
Oh, yeah.
going on. But all right, Dwayne needs to throw this one here to get back.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure on the lefty there.
He's still max at 248.
It's not over, that's for sure.
No. Marco 269. 49.
Just getting that steak potatoes wear off a little bit more, and he'll be good.
Good
There he goes.
shot.
That's our captain. Not Captain
many-
Morgan,
how many,
that's Captain Dwayne.
How many years have you guys been balling together going to nationals? 'Cause
They've
it's-
been him and Carl and Wayne been going quite a bit longer. I've been going about 5 or 6 years.
Okay. And Wayne,
Hopefully still next year, unless I've got cut. I might have got cut this year.
Wayne who?
Stellick.
Stellick, okay.
Wayne Stellick, Carl, and Dwayne have been, they probably, I'm thinking about 9, 10 years, I think.
Okay. Yep. Ah,
Good shot.
Yep. So how'd you guys do this year? Have you gone yet?
Yes, we shot 30-55,
Okay.
respectable.
Respectable, yep.
And the big thing was Dwayne and Jason taking over third, and I think
In doubles?
today they're still third,
That's awesome.
14-13, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're just 10 pins shy of second, but not.
Oh.
And there's only been since we came back last month, there's only been 1 or 2 teams crack the top 10, so they're looking.
And there's only
looking
3 weeks left, something like that?
a few weeks, yeah. So hopefully they hang on, at least get some
Yeah, be awesome.
jewelry out of it.
Yeah.
Get a watch or something for top 3.
Set. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. What a major break.
That was huge.
Major
break.
break.
Shut him out. Are you adding handicap in there?
No. If you look at the very end, the handicap's in, but
69.
Right
No, he
now,
can still shoot 249 scratch.
89. Yeah, Marco can go 249 scratch. Dwayne can go 248 scratch, and Marco has a 6-pin advantage. Yeah.
So Dwayne needs
But
a,
you
Dwayne
keep
needs
throwing a
double.
number. You got to force him to show up.
Yeah, we saw that in the U.S. Open, ladies U.S. Open today.
Yeah,
Matches came down to the 10th frame.
sure.
The
And
top
Marco has failed to
qualifier.
strike the last 2 times on that lane, so and he's going to finish there. So
Yeah, so
a
that's
lot
huge.
of things can happen here.
Top qualifier today leaves a solid 7. She needed a double in the 10th. Throws the first one, then goes solid 7.
Who is that?
Danielle McCallum. Yep. That's close.
Boom.
Boom.
Great
There it is.
shot. He liked it off his hand. He's a tough old rascal.
Yes, he is.
Still remember him at where were we? We were out bowling in Vegas, and we're at New York, and that's when they still had the Motown Cafe when they first opened. And Mellinger is a Michael Jackson freak.
Oh, really?
Oh, play. Oh, my God. And, of course, Pink Floyd. But Michael Jackson, freak. We had a good time.
I did not know that. I haven't seen him do his moonwalk.
Yeah. Set. Nice. There he
He strikes
goes.
out in the 10th. He may moonwalk to 44.
or go right through the wall and keep walking.
Wow. Well,
You know that 7-pin's still eating at him. You know that.
yeah. Because he's the champion he is. He came back with a 5-bagger where a lot of guys would have blew a gasket in the 5th. And
Yeah. You can't. Well,
match would have been over. But
you guys know.
Dwayne just.
You guys know that once it's over, it's over. There's nothing you can do. You go out and execute to the best of your ability. Some guys can do that. Just blow it off and keep going.
Well, Marco
Makes them that
controls.
much tougher.
Controls it here.
Yeah, he sure does. Huge ball. Oh, he does get the 10-pin to kick over.
Well, the next one will make
Wow.
it real interesting. And
Yes.
2 will shut him out.
Well,
Next 2 will
if he
shut him out.
doesn't throw this one,
Oh, Melons.
it gets real interesting. And if he gets the first one and not the second one, woof, now we're talking a pin or 2
Yep.
with the handicap difference. So, yep, pretty much.
See what he does on this lane. He hasn't. Last
This
2
is the one
times
we were
it's gotten
talking
him.
about. Yeah, he hasn't struck the last 2 times on lane 39. That was
boy.
inside just
Still good.
a touch. So he leaves the 4-7. And now he can go spare strike for 229 and
29, give him
11.
240.
Right.
Dwayne will still need. He'll need the first one in good count.
He will need the first one, yes. All right. Good job.
First one versus striking out's much better. .240th handicap. Dwayne's got
Ball's in Dwayne's court.
5 pins, so yeah, he's getting 6 pins. So Dwayne throws the first one, it gives him 237, 238. He just needs the first hit and good count.
Good job.
There you go.
229 for Marco Popovich. 240 with handicap.
Well, let's see if Coach can do it here. What's the odds, Vegas?
3-5. Heavy favorite.
Got in a little bit.
Boom.
Held. Boom.
He is an
huge.
animal. He really is.
Now,
Oh my good. Yeah, I know. He just, I'd have wrote him a check 3 hours ago, but for the hell of it, for you people at home, just watch the fun.
still needs what, 7-8? 7-8 count? Right? Still needs like 7 or 8. He needs 236 to win.
No, he paid side pots.
8 spare wins.
He had the Sunday morning fee, but he had a shirt fine and something else. He had a couple
236. Oh, he needs good count. He needs 8. At least 8.
This is it.
Carry.
Ooh.
That's good enough. That's it.
You
That's
think?
a winner.
Should be.
Yep.
He doesn't need it now. I think he needed 8.
He's a winner. That gives him 236. Gives him 241. It's over.
It's over, yeah.
Yep.
He's
got
up
it.
by 1.
1 or 2 pins. Wow. What a match.
He definitely needed the first one to 10.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
an 8 spare would have. But
Well, he tried.
Dwayne's not sure yet.
What a great match. 242, 240. Dwayne
Dwayne thought he
Mellinger,
needed it.
our top-seeded player today at AMF Northglenn.
How many years you been bowling, Dwayne? Come on. He's usually Mr. Numbers, too.
Yeah, but no, he
he's
just
usually got it
he
all
just
figured
wins.
out.
He don't care about that other stuff. All right, so that's it, folks. When we come back, we'll talk to Mr. Mellinger here. We haven't talked to him in a while, and other than that, we will see you at Crown Lanes next week, and we'll be on Mexico City, 45-foot kegel sport pattern. All right, so we'll step aside for editing purposes, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsett. I'm here with ABT champion, 9-time ABT champion, Dwayne Mellinger of Aurora. Aurora still?
Aurora, Colorado
All right.
still, yep. Still stuck out in the hood.
You know, we were talking about the pick the click because you follow it and you go,
Right.
Okay, what did the Poggy pick? He said, well, he picked you, of course. I said, well, we feel sorry for him. We like to give him the first shot. But you know what? He loves, in fact, the last time we were here is when Poggy came out for vacation
Oh, okay.
to watch. He was really into it. So, and he got to meet the guys that he saw, on the
Nice.
shows and stuff, which is pretty cool. He had a blast. But but we were talking, when the field of the top 8 is so tight and so good.
Yeah, there was 5
that-
really good players
yeah,
in the
anybody,
semis.
anybody that got lined up, it was going to be over. Yeah, any one of you could have easily just
Right.
took it off the sheet and there had been no questions asked. And it's happened, in all the years that. How many times have you guys bowled each other?
Oh, right, yeah.
It's hundreds.
Well, yeah, when you're talking Frankie and Marco
Sure.
and Jason.
Yeah.
And I think I crossed next to Ricky Jimenez. He
Yeah.
throws a really good
Yeah,
too. Is he
Ricky's
just moving
out
town?
of Kersey, and he's in the oil business. And then James Spalding, who works with him, lives in San Antonio, and he comes up every weekend.
Okay.
And he bowls.
Oh, wow.
From San
That's a
Antonio.
long commute to come and bowl, but I know he comes to
They
work.
love it. Both guys love
Yeah.
it. And like you said, Ricky's a good
Yeah,
player.
that's the first time I saw him. He throws a good.
Throws a
Yeah.
good ball.
Yeah.
A lot of those the guys out of Dallas Fort Worth obviously are good
Oh, a lot of
players.
competition down
and
there.
they have the advantage. They got the Southwest Regional, pretty much is Texas. So
Right.
they get a lot of good experience. They
Yeah.
get a lot of good of head-to-head match play going, and hopefully what little we can do here for you guys will help you along those lines.
Yeah, every
But-
little bit helps, man. Anytime
So-
you got any match play action
Yes,
going,
absolutely.
it helps.
Especially when you got to make a shot because
Right.
the guys aren't going to go. That's okay, Dwayne. I'll cut you a break. Yeah, right. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
No.
Are you still third in national doubles with
Yes.
with
yeah, me and
Jason
are
Duran?
still hanging in there.
So 3
Yep.
more weeks, right?
2.
Two.
Down to 2
All
weeks.
right,
Yep,
sweet.
Yep. So
That's
hanging
all.
on.
Is that the best you've ever done
I
nationally?
was second in all events in '99.
Excellent.
So
where were we in '99?
well, in
Can't remember
Syracuse.
anymore.
Well,
Okay,
Syracuse
okay.
is where the tournament was.
Yeah,
I finished
okay.
second. Tommy Jones beat me.
Okay. All right.
That's not too bad. As somebody
No,
beat me.
exactly.
Tommy Jones.
Yeah.
The guy's only a PBA Hall of Famer. Is all.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
That's okay. Well, you're getting there. You're Denver Hall of Famer. I mean, it's got to be a good
I
stuff.
got inducted. It will be inducted into the state.
Is it 2 years now? 3 years?
In August. Well, it'll be 3 years for the
For
Denver,
Denver.
but in August I'm getting inducted for the
Good
state.
for you.
So I
Congratulations.
got the
Well,
state.
well deserved.
Thank you.
I mean, I remember when I first got into town working for Brunswick, and and Bircher talked me into bowling the Heatheridge Classic back in '85, and that's when your mom and dad used to come and watch you all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
yep.
And then Scott used to come in.
Right, he's
You're-
going to be here next
Oh,
month
is
too.
he?
He's going to bowl some.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's going to bowl.
Good.
He's going to come out. My
The
parents.
thing that used to kill me with him, he's got no equipment, right? So he goes, Dwayne, give me some shoes. Hey,
Yep.
Dwayne, give me your ball.
Yep.
And then I go out and he'll whack it.
Yep. Yeah. His hand is fairly similar. It's a little
Yeah,
different now.
yeah.
Because he actually filled in for Wayne at Nationals for us.
Okay.
He went out just to go out to watch.
Right.
And Wayne hurt his Achilles tendons, and he couldn't bowl. So
Okay.
my brother was there. He buys three new balls, a pair of shoes, and he fills in for Wayne and bowls for
And
him.
I'm sure
So
he bowled well.
he did all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He held his own. He did
Sure.
pretty well. It was better than trying to find somebody off
Yeah,
the sub list.
no doubt.
Who knows what you get
Yeah.
there?
Right.
For him.
And if you as a team are trying to do what you did in practice prior
Oh,
to
yeah.
going there,
Yep.
it's nice to know that your brother's going to go,
We have
what
a game
are we
plan.
doing? And you go,
he knows
here's
how-
our plan.
He
Yes.
can execute it. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, Dwayne, again, I know it's been a little while since we've seen you up here, but always fun to watch you bowl.
Yeah,
It's
thanks.
it really is cool. And what I like about you also is I like when you root for the guys that don't really have as much game as some of the other guys, but it's still a kick. It's great for them to get that feeling, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
just
it's
heads
awesome.
up against
Yeah.
the better players. That's why you need better players in here because that'll help out
Yes.
the players that are are 190s to 2-0s and bowling against
Right.
Marco and me and Myers and
the other
Frankie,
thing, and the other thing I like that when it's over, that you're not afraid to say, you did a great job. This is what you need to work on or whatever. And you know what? They'll listen to you. They really will because they've seen you in action. And a lot of you guys do that. You really want to help get that
Right,
the tweeners.
Yeah, you got to give back
get 'em
to,
up and
to,
get 'em
to
tough.
everything that bowling has helped me out with.
Right. Sure.
Just a little bit of info here and there for the players that at least want to go out and put some time and effort into the game.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm all for helping them out.
That's
it
what
helps.
it's all
It helps
about.
the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why you're a Hall of Famer, dude.
All right. Thanks. That's one of the reasons. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're out of here. We're gonna be at Crown Lanes in Denver next week on the Mexico City pattern, 45 feet. On behalf of my 9-time champion, Dwayne Mellinger, I'm Nick Lasorsa, producer Scott Sledgister with Colorado Sports TV. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.